special and rare. It's number one versus number two. These kind of matchups have become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Armstrong. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. And he's brought down there. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Pass caught, second down now. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. That's good for a first down near the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the back gets the football. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, you go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
have to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it here. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, you have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here's the handoff. He breaks free. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
The The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, you've got heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The offense can do this time. Makes the catch. It's Marshall.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Makes the defender miss. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. First down, looking to throw the football. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this time it's complete.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The Nittany Lions will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. Throwing off play action. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up with a first down and goal.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Punt behind the line. It's Morris. Stuck right there at the line. No gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Gain sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Mixon. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. State offense comes back on the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it. A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going. Back to throw again. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. In the red area, it's Morris. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. That LSU offense back onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. No huddle here for the offense.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the ball is hauled in. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll try the ground game here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator, the play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marshall. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough for a 1st down here.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. tries to get it to the running back. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense going with the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He finds his man. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. LSU is now operating in the red zone. They keep him guessing with a run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to...
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go. That ball not loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at the stage of the game. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds. after a really nice gain there.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Breaks an open space. Football's loose. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Now it's second down here. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll take a knee and try for a go-ahead field goal. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late deep throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he goes down, but what a play to seal this victory for the defense. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.